It's funny. Talk about whitewash education. I had that thought on my mind all day. Uh, Whitewashing, it fucking dumbs us down. I mean, whitewashing dumbs us down because, it's like, doesn't make us. If I feel like when I'm doing my job every fucking day, it's like I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. My education. It doesn't really. I mean, everybody talks about being smart and everything. Whitewashing really dumbs people down. I mean, it's about domination, and who's more educated than the other. So the most educated person, it's like selective people. There are only a select few that are the most educated. And then the rest of us, we have to go suffer. The ones who are below. It's like whitewashing is like, I don't know, when you go to school and you take certain tests, and only those who are very smart or very selective, are very privileged, privileged to be picked, to be it's like there's a certain breed of people they choose to become these leaders. It's like you're bred. It's like when you go to school, you take tests and they pick you already know what your future is gonna be. Where for me is that I knew I wasn't gonna be college material. I knew I was not gonna be a college material at all. But I back then I envied those people who were college. I used to envy them. Now I hate them. I can't stand the shit out of them. I can't stand how they turn out. Because they're the one who kisses ass. They're the one who's controlling our futures, especially the poor people. They're the one who's controlling our future, especially the poor people. The poor should suffer because of the ones who have the most educated. Only the select few, the privileged, can only be. It's like, I don't know. I don't understand. It's like sometimes I don't get it. But they don't have common sense. Smart people have no common sense at all. It just fucking blows me away that they can't even fucking, it's just, you go to school, and then after that, you struggle to find a job. And then once you get a job, and then you work your way up. You work your way up, and that's a struggle in itself too. And then some people, especially me, I've been through 20 jobs. I've been through 20 jobs, trucking jobs. And I have not learned anything in life other than driving a truck and being on time. That's it. And life is always about appointment times and being on time. This is what your education is about. You're making contracts with other people. You build your own business. And you make contracts and you try to profit, and then you go bankruptcy. It's like it's pretty fucked up how us, the ones without the ones who are not privileged, ones who have to go job to job, because it's like each business I went through, you know. Each business I went through, I got fucked, you know. I got fucked, and they were pushing me hard in my job, you know, and it's like I got sick of working the long hours. The long hours is what killed me on all my jobs. I've been working long hours from the day I joined the army, you know. I've been working, you know, 14 to 16 hours since the day I was joining the army. Now everything's kind of going down low. It's like now I'm at the point where I'm doing 10 to 14 hours, you know. But still, it's still too much fucking hours to work. But I wonder, you know, the whitewash education, like our history and everything, is completely bullshit, you know. In a working world, is completely useless. Like history, basically, just for my job, is just math, basic math, you know, English, and just talk, you know, basically, and understanding how to drive, you know. Yeah, whitewashed education is like, I feel like it's a design to be the one. It's like we're breaded, you know, we're separated, you know. Our school system separates us from ones who's educated and ones who's not educated. You know, one's depending on the family. The person can be super educated and be super poor at the same time, and it can't get nowhere at all. You know, it's stupid the way the system works. You know, whitewashing. Yeah, I hate whitewash educated people. You know, because they look down. You know, you're split apart between your own humankind, your own people. You know, you're like conflict with others. You know, you have a lot of conflict. Educated people don't hang around with non-educated people like me. You know, it's like I've never seen one. You know, I never hang around with anybody that's privileged. You know. Yeah, it's like we are completely separated. The privileged and the and the ones are like me, the blue collar. You know, it's funny. You know, it's like now it's like my Sunday Funding group. I'm hanging around with people that are educated, and it's kind of weird for me in a strange way. It's like I don't know. It gives me a second thought about them in some kind of way, but it's like it's like this school teacher. I know a school teacher, a computer programmer, you know, and then I hang around with my brother. He's like a completely different class than I am, and everything. Compared to me to him, you know, he's like a higher class than me, you know, and I live in my trailer. Yeah, it's like I'm not stable compared, and I know there are some people that are fucking privileged are not stable either, because their jobs is like, I heard, you know, they lay off people like that easily. You know, I've seen privileged people being in the trucking industry. I've seen a guy who had a master's degree driving a fucking truck, you know, which is pretty funny to see that, you know. I've seen former, you know, executive people driving trucks. Yeah, it's just I don't know why whitewash education. You know, it's useless. You know, useless education. It teaches how to be a slave, how to survive in a slave world. You know, where we make the rich richer and the poor struggle, you know? Isn't that kind of fucked up in a way? Especially here in America. The rich get richer and the poor gets poorer. It's fucked up, you know?